Texas versus Ohio State, a rematch of that Cotton Bowl semifinal playoff collision where the Buckeyes survived. Both replacing a lot of stars from those teams. Both expect to contend for a championship this season. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Ncaa, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going here. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And now the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Grabbed by the receiver. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Grab down the middle. It's Pinson. And the defense comes up with the football.
At the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. QB decides to keep it here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Important 2nd down play coming up. It's Manning. Quick throw, catch made. The defense has got it.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Here's the 2nd down play. The shotgun run call. Puts into space at the 50. Right screen over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a long run from the touchdown. Oh, if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Screen to the wide receiver. Finds room at the 30. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Well, Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score. The decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half. The screen pass to Trevion Henderson. It looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage throw. Ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of it with a win. And anytime you put these two teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability. Let's see how this one plays out.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And they'll just down it right here.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Looking deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
First down now at the 44. A lot can change in one play. Suddenly, this offense out near midfield. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down, and what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. Walker, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.
Ohio State 7, Texas 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. It all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to throw again. That pass is batted away. Incomplete.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Snags a good throw. Breaks clear in open space. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Looking right. This one caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Got Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Handoff to the back. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver makes the catch, and the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. Caught near the goal line. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. It's a short attempt, but the left hash mark, a severe angle here. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's Smith. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. What a throw by the sophomore quarterback.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Ncaa. Fires it to the wideout. Caught on the outside. It's Brain.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, I mean, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Going with the old counter run here. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Just 1 second left on the clock. The offense is out there. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they put 6 more on the board.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kick this away to start the second half. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner will be brought down. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And out comes the offense, set to take over here. They get the second half started with a running play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Play action here on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
It's a wide receiver screen. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the 1st down. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and then makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
Nice catch made out of the slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw. Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Toss play, running right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it Puts him over 100 yards now for the...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And the back now goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Manning. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He'll throw it now. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. To the air, it's Ncaa. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
That's a designed quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit. And he's stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here.
Ohio State, 27.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down.
He escapes the pocket. quick completion to the tight end. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Wideouts now clustered. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Saying. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Breaks loose at the 40. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Chewing clock with the running game. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on 3rd down now? Wants to throw it. Tight end makes the grab. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Now here he goes. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. This is caught. Could be an important two-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Defense is coming after him. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
They look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
First down and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. The back's got it. That's the 45. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Grinding away with their running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Rolling the dice a bit. Up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. He's running out of time here. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, I am shocked that they went for this here on 4th down. Playing with the lead, I think they must have saw something that they felt they could come up with that easy completion, but so much for that. We got ourselves a situation here now and a real chance for a classic finish.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the 1st down.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Good throw to the left. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
4th down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Their last chance here. Pressure is coming. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Boy, as a play caller, you saved this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
We came in expecting, Kurt, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number 1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. Think about the last 5 to 10 years. We've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.